Hello and welcome back to Transports Fever Series 2 The Great Lakes. Thank you very much for joining me in this episode. Last time out we were starting to fix things, fix small problems, and actually come up with a list of things that need to be fixed as we come to the close of this series. In this episode we're going to be continuing with that, and right now we're in Madison, and as you can see we've actually got some tools waiting, some construction materials waiting, something that we did not have before as we could not get them here. So we've managed to solve one of the problems already, and we're going to be continuing on with the rest of the map, having a look at the problems that need to be solved and seeing what we can fix in this episode and what we need to queue up for the next few episodes. So make sure you stay tuned for the next 20 to 25 minutes for that. Okay, let's pause this and get straight on with it with Cincinnati. Let's have a look. Cincinnati, 67% using the buses, which is excellent. So what does Cincinnati do on the route that seems to be that people seem to like? Okay, so this is Cincinnati's route. Now I want to try something over here. Now I don't know whether this is going to be a good idea or not, but I just want to try something given what we've got, and the fact that this could be a good test, as this is at 67 already. I'm going to call this Cincinnati. Hang on a minute, is that even clockwise? Yes, it's clockwise. Okay, and I'm going to create a new route that's going to be going backwards. We're going to have that in a brighter color, and it's going to do the same thing, but it's going to go this way. And I just want to see if this changes anything on this. If it does, then I know what to do on the other routes to help us out. Cincinnati, always ACE. Yeah, no, not ACE. ACW, anti-clockwise. There we go, or counterclockwise, as some people call it. Right. So I think it was from Indianapolis we brought the buses, so let's bring the buses out from Indianapolis once again. Fish bowls in blue, not that blue, bright blue like that. How many do we have? We have 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All 6 of you, out we go. Over to, what was it? It's Cincinnati anti-clockwise. Okay, so we're going to have a look at that later on in this episode to see if that's going to change anything. Meanwhile, obviously nothing else is being delivered to Cincinnati, so we need to work that out. Columbus, how are we looking at Columbus? 47. So if that works with Cincinnati, we know what to do with Columbus to improve upon this. Again, we need to somehow get all the freight. So freight really needs to get to Cincinnati and Columbus and Fort Wayne, and I'm assuming Cleveland's going to have the same issue. Yep. So what's up with Cleveland's routes? Well, with Cleveland, it just looks like there's just too many people. That's simply what it is. It just looks like there are too many people waiting at any place. Look at that, 34 there. Yeah, that's why people aren't using it, and that's because these are ridiculously dated. Right, let's have a look at Cleveland trams then, to see if we can figure something out. Madison buses, which was last episode, to Cleveland trams. I'm assuming they have trams. If they don't, this is going to be embarrassing. Okay, what do you guys call them? Streetcars? Streetcar? Okay, you call them streetcars. Fair enough. Red. Red is what they seem to be. Red or orange? Okay, let's go for orange. We haven't done orange. So we're going to have orange ones. And that's going to be these new Toronto ones. Instead of these, I mean, we're currently on Peter Witt's anyway. But we're going to go over to these ones, Toronto ones, which is going to be, yeah, replace the Asian PCC. So we're going to go for that. We're going to go for orange. Sure. Replace now, and so that's going to go from 11 to what? 11 to 20, so that's going to improve something. Now, where are the other ones? Find me another tram. There's another one. Let's replace that as well with an orange one. Replace now. There we go. How many of them are on each route as well? 5. 5 on each route, I'm assuming then. We've got 5 and 5. Okay. I mean, they've been running for how many years? 62 years. Amazing. Right. So, if that's... Right. What's the excess here? Way more than what we can handle. Right, okay. We can't even handle the excess. So let's go ahead and improve upon that. Hello. This doesn't even look like it had electric wire, but it does. The overhead's right. Let's see if we can improve upon that by adding 3 on each line. So 3 on that line and 3 more on that line. Okay. Actually going to take a screenshot here for this episode because I think this is probably the biggest change we've made. Plus, you've got the trains in the background like the Amtraks. There you go. Awesome. Right, we've got extra streetcars. That should help us out to fix this capacity. Now, we're going to have a look at that soon, and we'll hopefully see that fixed and see Cleveland immediately improve. Okay, Detroit and Toledo, which I know people are going to tell me loads of times that there was supposed to be a lake here, Lake St. Clair. I didn't put it in. I'm sorry. But if I did, I probably wouldn't have been able to put this in this fantastic depot anyway. So anyway, moving on from that, we're getting food here slowly. Now what's odd about this is that this is the place that creates these tools, and yet we cannot seem to be creating them. We just don't seem to have anything. I'm not sure what's going on. So we're going to have to keep an eye on this and try and figure out why we can't get tools over here. And also, for some reason, we can't seem to get wood coming in here anymore. Now, the wood lines are these lines. Oh, we've got steel. Ah, here we go. We've got steel going out. The wood lines are these lines, but obviously these don't carry wood at all anymore. Now, I know they're old, but I can't understand why these just don't carry wood. It's not a long journey for them to get wood over here to here and then carry that back. So we're going to have to work that out too. And I think what we'll do is once we get that running, we can... how are we going to do this? Yeah, we can track something across or run something across here and then along and around here and then along here and then hopefully get that into Cleveland. And that should give us everything we need in Cleveland and potentially Pittsburgh as well. Yeah, so we'll see if we can get that over to Pittsburgh, and maybe when we get something going to Cincinnati, we may be able to, we may be able to service Cleveland that way too. Having a look at Washington properly, you can see that we've got the fuel coming in. Everything else is just a mess though. Although that being said, looks like there's a bunch of fuel waiting. Oh, that's Washington to Toronto. You can see there's fuel waiting to go to Toronto, but there isn't fuel waiting to go across to... It's a bit odd. Right, we've got food in this place. No food in this place. Now, where does the food come from? It comes from here. Okay, so here's an idea. We replace these with the new ones. Here we go. Like so. Replace. Okay. And we set up a new route for food going into... let's see. Let's see. I want it in a decent area. Look at this. This looks pretty good. So if I were to put a freight stop right here. Right. How big is that freight stop going to need to be? It's only going to be carrying food, right? Unless we're going to try and ship other things in. No, that's all going to come in. Any other things are going to come in from this side. So realistically, it only needs to be one platform. But I'll stick it behind here so that we don't have to destroy anything. And what's that? No. Medium street. There we go. So now what we do is we... Hold on, do we have a freight stop somewhere around here? No, we don't. Hello. Okay, anyway, we will now create a new route from here to here. And we're going to have that in blue. I think this bright blue will become our routes that basically transport from one city to another. So this is going to be ISH, I think that's what we called it. ISH. What is it? Nope. Philadelphia. I'm not able to type because I'm so away from my keyboard. To Washington. Good. Or my keyboard skewed. There we go. That's pretty good for me. So, where does that cover? This even covers a decentish area. But what we're going to do... What's our shuttle route? Give me my shuttle route. Okay. I'm just thinking whether it's now going to be wiser to move the shuttle over here and then create an internal shuttle. So that just goes over there, then you've got the internal shuttle running on it. Which might actually be a better idea, so... No, hang on, is that a good idea? Is that a good idea? Or we make a second... Hold on. Hang on a tick. Here we go. This is a much better idea. He says getting terrain alignment collisions everywhere. That could be the 3... There we go. In fact, this could really help things out. There we go. Fantastic. Okay, so you guys now are going to become... Yeah, you're the freight shuttle already. So we're going to create a new route, which is going to be... what colour am I supposed to do this? What colour do I do the ones that... I don't know. There to there. I'm going to call that... Again, I'm just going to call that ISH for now. Fuel? No. Fuel. There we go. Okay. So these are already running on the shuttle. Now all I need is a way to get... Right. Okay, freight. Just a few of these running back and forth, I guess. Yep, just a few of these, maybe in black. 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. Just running along... That's one. I'm going to rename that. I have to rename that and recolor that. And then this route loses that, but instead gains this. And somewhere along the route, here we go, Meadow Street. It loses Meadow Street, but gains this. Okay. Okay, that looks good to me. That looks good to me. Okay. And then all we've got to do is add a bunch more of these, but different types. So we want ones that can carry, here we go, this, all in red. 10 more of them. Set line, FSH. This is, okay, we need to change, we're going to have to change conventions here. And that's going to be that one, I think. We may end up swapping something out there. Okay, so that's progress on that part. I think we may need to swap that out to ensure that we're getting the fuel and the goods going in and out properly. Yeah, we may have to do something about that. But anyway, let's save that. So we've improved something, hopefully. And what I'm hoping is this might even improve the amount of fuel that we can send out, and we'll start playing this. So, route changes. As you can see, massive route changes. Wasn't what I meant to do at all. Okay, so these guys should easily pick up everything that's waiting here. Easily. Right. Yeah, pretty much. And in all honesty, I can just have these guys just waiting. There we go. We can just have them wait there until the fuel arrives. They can just sit there and wait for a full load. Because I think there's no other reason. There's no need for them to actually not wait. I mean, look how easily and quickly this could end up getting covered. Yeah, I think this could work out really well for us. I think. I'm not sure what's happened here, but anyway. So these guys are just going to wait, but look, here comes some fuel. Hopefully that should fill up this lot. There you go, that one's gone. That one's only carrying 18. Odd. That one's carrying 51. So let's see exactly what happens. Now the stone is something that's actually concerning me a little. Right. I mean, they're trying to get through. Yeah, we should have really swapped out the... we should have had 2, I think. That would have been a good idea. Yeah, that would have been a really good idea, right. In addition to that, how are we looking on this? 528. It's reducing very slowly. Have we got the vehicles out there? No, we haven't. Where are they? We didn't do the vehicles for that. Well done. Let's get those Peterbilts out. I thought I did. 3 of them running that route there, please. Okay, that should start changing things up. So now we should start getting a lot more going in. Hey, why don't you turn around? And we'll turn a couple of these around. Why don't you turn around? Wait, come back here. You turn around too. Okay. 60. Now, in all honesty, I think at this point we've probably got to do this, because we're not going to get these full. Yeah, we're just not going to have these full anymore. And it's probably a good idea to just do that here as well. Yeah, I think it's just not going to happen, is it? Okay, could you turn back, please? Thank you. Could you also follow him back? Oh, well, wait a minute. No, you turn back the other way. There we go. That's good. That's pretty good. Okay, and these guys are carrying these out and doing what we need to do, or what they need to do. Okay, so maybe this will change a few things here, and we'll come back to Cleveland, as I said. Just to end this episode off, we will go back to Cleveland and see exactly what we can do. There we go. That started to do what it needs to do. So that means this should start producing more. 544, kind of, maybe not. I'm not too sure. And we're starting to get fuel here. Why are we getting fuel here? Who needs... Why are we sending fuel over to this place? We shouldn't be sending fuel over here. The bigger question is, where on earth is the fuel? Why is it not just going back and running along this route? Yeah, they're sending fuel down here. That's silly. That's really silly. We've got a train coming in, probably carrying nothing. 31 actually. Scepter train carrying 72, 18, 34, 50. Anyway, let's end this episode off by going back to Cleveland and seeing exactly what we've got. 45. Okay. So that's improved a little bit there, and then of course we've got Cincinnati. But the important part is, look at that, it's not... Yeah, see, they're not that bad. It's clearing the backlog. And over to Cincinnati we go. Wow, that's busy. Okay, so we had 67%. Now we have 67%. Right, so clockwise, anti-clockwise doesn't make a foggiest bit of a difference. Doesn't change anything in the slightest. And on that terrible disappointment, thank you very much for watching. Please remember to hit the like button if you like this video, subscribe to the channel for more videos on Transports Fever Series 2, The Great Lakes, and of course Series 3, The Great Western Railway. If you haven't signed up to my Patreon, do consider doing so, especially for sneak peeks of Series 3 and of course a whole bunch of other things, including bloopers, outtakes, getting to talk with me about these things, seeing what games I'm playing next, understanding what I'm doing, how I'm doing things, being able to give me feedback on that, entering into competitions, so on and so forth. So if you do want to take part in all of that, do consider supporting me on Patreon. That's www.patreon.com/ECGadget. Also, you can follow me on Twitch if you're not watching this on Twitch. That's twitch.tv/ECGadget, and you'll find me on social media, that is Twitter and Instagram at ECGadgetLP. That is all from me, and I'll see you guys next time in Transport Fever Series 2, The Great Lakes.